Yo guys, Nathan here, welcome back to episode 2, How to FUT. And back on the web again, obviously, trading up with some players today. And yeah, usually I think trading's hard on the web app. And I also think it's a common misconception of a lot of people at the start of the game, because they think everyone is going to be trying to do it. It's not. It really isn't that hard. Think about how many people play this game. I know there's been issues, which is why I picked up some players so cheap. I had the opportunity to pick up players cheap yesterday, like Cordoba, for example, the Bundesliga striker, for like 400 coins. He's now gone up a bit to like 700. But yeah, that could people on the web app yesterday, could have suggested that not many people were trading. But when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, there are millions of people playing this game. Like, probably, hundreds of thousands of people on the web app, perhaps at one same time. How many of those are just going there, opening their starter packs, selling their players, looking to buy players straight away? Everyone's different. Everyone approaches this game differently. So, I think by trading, or at least trying to trade, you've got to, you've got to go for it. But you've also got to be secure. Not splashing out big cash on risky players. Like, as you'll see here, I've picked up this guy, 92 pace from the Bundesliga, 350 coins. I do go in full screen mode to prevent more age from spreading into my recordings. As you'll see there, we just actually, you can technically go for 250 coins, but you want to secure him at 350, because when people bid 400, they are running the risk of their profit margins are going down. They're not making as much money. I do this guy up for 700, and I think he does sell eventually. And yeah, you can either list them up if you want a quick sale, maybe 600. It depends. Sometimes they don't sell, sometimes they do. But list them up for 12 hours. Don't keep listing up for an hour on end. It doesn't actually make any difference. And people always say that listing up for an hour gets them up on the search results more. It doesn't really matter, because when you think about when people are going to search for these players, they're going to search for below 1,000 coins for a silver, and ours are going to come up 9 times out of 10. They get bought so much in the early stages and sold on again. Yours is always going to be bought 9 times out of 10, if it's priced right, So you got some of those there for 550. They end up getting bought soon enough. But the problem is with people listing up for an hour at that price, they're not going to sell, because someone in that hour might not want them. But I've given it 12 hours, so it's still on the market for that 12 hours. Anyone can go buy them, which is why I always list silvers up for 12 hours. Golds are different, because there are so many of them being pumped through the market. Like, no one is going to bat an eyelid at yours being at 12 hours, and there's one on the front page for literally the minimum price you can get it for. I picked up this guy as well. This guy was interesting. The Mandane guy. He's French striker, plays in League 1, got very nice stats. For some reason, was going for bugger all. Like, literally, he had 400k and 400 bin on him. I bid 350 because some guy already had a 300 bid on him. I was like, may as well turn that over. I thought someone was going to buy him outright, but no one bothered, so I picked him up. We made some money on him. I think he does eventually sell. We're going to make money on him anyway, because this is literally a no-risk trading method. What we're doing here, we're just buying and selling silvers for minimum price, listing up just like a little bit above minimum. On the web app, it's risky going into four-figured sums, because when people see 1,000 coins, they sort of, throw themselves back in their chair. Like, I don't want to be spending that money. I'm the same. Like, a player for like, if a non-res is like 1,000 coins, I'm not going to buy him. But if he's like 800, I may go for it. A lot of the same, but with rare players on the game, I tend to do splash out, because when you think about it at this early stage, the reason why every year so far that I've played FIFA, rares have gone up in value so much when the game comes out. Like, I'll take a classic example actually, but a very, very good example was Alba. Every year he's cheap on the web app, I swear. Every year. He's that expensive cheap though. Like, he's cheap for what he is, because he's going to go for absolute shed loads of cash once the game comes out. And on the web app he's like 30k. And when the game dropped on FIFA 14, I think it was, when he may have an 81 rated card or something like that, he was 34k. And I watched a video of someone who bought, like, literally, he traded up on like the 5th day of the web up being out, he had like across a few accounts he had like 100k. He bought say 3 of these Alibas. He waited till the game came out. They were going for like 80k. He made so much money, like so much money on just 2 free cards, and it was crazy because all he did was take a risk on someone who was very expensive in comparison to the market at the time. But when the game came out and people wanted to use him, people were willing to spend all their cash on getting these players in, and it's happened every FIFA, I swear. Which is why you'll see in a bit, I honestly think we actually pick up. I'm looking at Mitchell Weiser here because I need a right back, and he seems to be the best one, to be honest. I don't like that Brazilian bloke from Schalke. Doesn't seem to fit the bill for me. He's a bit too small. And as you'll see throughout the video trend, I look for Berkey as a goalkeeper because I want a good goalie. Right? He's not going to go for that real big cash when the game comes out because there's too many competitors on the game. People are just going to go for maybe like Baumann, Sommer, maybe even Neuer, Leno, players like that. But he's going to go up in value because he's going to be one of those ones which people say, I can't be asked to spend 8k on Leno. I can't be asked to spend 7k on Sommer. Maybe I'm going to go for the cheaper option, and people wanting to take that cheaper option is going to boost his price, I think, up by a few thousand coins maybe. But I'm not going to sell him. I just want to pick up a good goalkeeper who's cheap on the web up before the game comes out. I want to be prepared because as soon as the game comes out on Thursday, next Thursday that is, as soon as I come home from school, I'm going to be playing this game. I'm going to be recording videos, hopefully get the first gameplay video out the night the game comes out because I don't want to be behind. And I hope to have these videos out daily as well because all I'll be doing is trading on the web app and recording it mostly. Maybe trying a few different methods, I'm not sure. I was going to try a bronze method, but I don't think that'll work because I don't think actually anyone wants bronzes at this point. And yeah, we'll see how it works out. We'll see picking up some French players now. The best thing to do really when you're looking at players is to go on Foothead or something like that. Look up decent players who you want to buy and just write their names down. Go and then type them in a search filter every time. You can just check if they're actually within an hour. It's just so much faster than trawling for all the pages looking for decent deals. I've done it already. I've got Bundesliga players and Turkish league players set up, and I plan to do some more because there are some actually decent silvers in like the Russian league this year, and I really want to make the coins wherever I can, from any league. As you see there, we missed out on the Berkey because he did go for a bit too much. I think they fluctuate a lot. Sometimes they go for 2,000, sometimes they go for 1,000. Sometimes at the middle of the road at like 1,500, and there was one for a buy now 1,500 which I think I bought eventually. We see we're having some web app aids. As you can see there, look at my top tab, you've got FUT 17 trading. That is the Google Doc I have. If you want it, hit me up in the comments down below. I'll share it with you on Google Docs. Anyway, as you'll see it, we did a massive sort of bid off on an hour for all the players I did in that list, and obviously it may seem a bit of an anticlimax. I didn't actually win a lot of them, even though I had 3 pages. I only been to like just about a page because so many people are bidding on these players. It's like because they're so low in price, it's just like you're not going to win all of them. But I think I've bid on them so I make money. I accidentally bid 450 on this guy, but we'll still make money on him. It's alright. It's all sound. But yeah, I think we will make money. But again, don't get demoralised if you see you've bid on like 4 pages of players and you've only won like say 6, because there's a lot of there's a lot of sort of competition in this market where people are going to outbid each other for that slight. They want to win the player, but they still want to make profit, but they're willing to make a little less profit in order to secure the player, which is fair play. But like us, we want to go for those big margins, not necessarily big margins, but we want to like double our money on each player. So this guy Gulen, a pace 70 rated centre back from I believe it is that Kayserispor? Not sure. They're definitely a Turkish team, but we picked it up for 250. He'll go. He's not particularly sought after, is he? Because he's Swiss and in the Turkish league. But we'll get 500 coins from him, I'm pretty sure. And this guy, but Bengtson. Yeah, I'm terrible Scandinavian names. He's again just a player that maybe if a person can't afford, necessarily a proper gold left back from the league, they're going to go for him because he's like 600 coins, and they're going to say it's worth it. Just for anyone starting the game, I'd recommend you actually do that as well. Like if you don't want to spend the big money like a non-res against like K or something, and you want to get a good player, just get a silver, like with decent pace, decent defending. It will do the job just fine till you can afford that player, or he goes down in price. It is just logical thinking, really. This guy Holman, I traded with him for ever since he came onto the game in FIFA 15. He was a non-rare, I think, and now he's a rare. Decent player. I've actually used him in the game before as well, but he's always a good one to trade with because he has consistent stats and he's a midfielder. This guy, Aboa Bona, again, I've traded him a lot, but he's got good pace for a centre back, good defending, and he's Nigerian, which always throughout FIFA it seems to be a trend where people buy Nigerian centre backs because of their pace. This guy Cruz, we've done a lot of trading with him. See, just variation. Don't buy the same player twice or 3 times. Twice is okay, but when you go to 3 times, you're sort of, especially when there's little players on the market, someone's going to know that they're going to be able to pick up one up on a bit cheaper if you give the game away, like some people do, where they like list up players. Anyway, I think we're coming to a close here. This was a fun episode. I think we made a couple of thousand coins maybe. I hope this has given you some insight into trading. I'm again not the best. I've only been doing it for like since FIFA 15. I really started trading properly. I didn't in FIFA 14 for a bit, but I was not very successful because I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. I decided to trade with silver cards with chemistry styles on them, and it works because I bought this informed dude who had a silver chem style. There was only 2 of them on the market, and one was at 48k. This guy had a hunter card on him, so I listed him at 30k. I picked him up for 10k. That's 20k profit, and that's really what got me into trading because it's so little effort. Like it was one lucky deal that got me into it, really. Anyway, I think this is it. I'm gonna see you all next time. Berkey's now in the squad. He picked him up 1500 coins, and I'll see you all next time.